Want to go to Jonathan Hunt now, who has more information. Jonathan.
Yeah, fire department now confirming, Charles, that 8 to 10 people were shot in this incident. It happened just west of Union Station, where the rally at the end of the parade had taken place. Now, what we understand is that 2 people have been detained. Both of those people were armed. We do not know at this point whether they are directly connected to this shooting, but significant, of course, that they were armed. We would expect to hear much more from police within a short time now. First, obviously, for them, though, is containing that scene and getting control of what was obviously an extremely chaotic scene. Now, we don't have final numbers of those who attended this parade and rally, but Kansas City authorities had said earlier in the day they were expecting up to 1 million people in total, and we know that there were thousands of those gathered around Union Station and the rally site. And the pictures that we have seen show absolute chaos in the aftermath of those shots being fired. People literally running for their lives, a lot of armed law enforcement running towards the scene of the shooting. And the good news here, Charles, if there is any in such a scene as this, is that there were obviously hundreds of law enforcement personnel from every agency you can imagine on site, simply because of the nature of this event. The other piece of good news is that along with that law enforcement presence, there was obviously a great deal of medical personnel on site as well. They have medical tents set up, for instance, for these kind of parades, for any instances of people in medical need that they might need to attend to. So those presences, both medical and law enforcement, were parts of what was obviously a major response to this. And what we know for sure from the fire department so far is that shots were fired, 8 to 10 people injured. There are some reports coming in via social media, Charles, of at least 1 person being killed. We do not here at Fox have that confirmed at this point, but we do know officially 8 to 10 people shot at what was supposed to be a huge celebration and has now turned into, Charles, a terrible tragedy.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.